The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on...
He rises! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Van Basten is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Roberto Carlos. McTominay. And it's Messi. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Beckham. Messi. And here's Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. McTominay. Now Howson. Neymar. Howson.
Welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
That's a cute ball, and he was alert to it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He has found a way through. Quarter of an hour played. And here's Messi. That is lovely. Look at the space here. Gives it back. Mbappe. So it is still 0-0. Tries to play it through. Opts for safety. Howson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. It's gone out for a throw-in. McTominay, a player who needs no introduction. Great vision. It looks a good ball through. And he's been shifted off it. And it's Messi. Beckham. Can he get it through? Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Looking to play him in. Thinks about the shot. Chance! Goal! Boca Juniors! There is the breakthrough. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Howson. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. That was mighty close. Xavi Alonso. Boca Juniors upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Now it's Neymar. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Messi. He's beaten the last man. Shapes to shoot! They've done it! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's an early cross. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Can he get on the end of this? And it's been played through. Van Dijk. Antonetti. And it's Beckham. Now it's Van Basten. Now Mbappe. And it's Xabi Alonso. Out towards the flank. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. Roberto Carlos. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mbappe. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, well played. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Boca Juniors clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Yaya Toure really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
The ball is... And he's had a hit! Neymar. Roberto Carlos. Cafu is always looking to play quality balls.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Messi. Xabi Alonso is the guilty party there. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? Wonderful save by Vitor Bayer. Robertson gets good distance on it. Cafu, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Howson. Now, can they get him away? Van Dijk cuts it out. Van Basten, who needs just a moment to score a goal. It's a searching pass. It's a goal kick. Cafu. Oh, terrible pass. Robertson. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
McTominay is there to clear. Oh, he's played it in low. Roberto Carlos gets rid without sophistication. Rummenigge. And it's Neymar. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Knocks it into space. Now who's going to be first to this? Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. So, what can they make of this? Has a look up and drives it forward. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And back to the keeper they go.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
They'll have one final crack at it. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. He's shifting through the gears here. Great ball and he's in here. An uncompromising challenge. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Good ball, good take. Climbs up big. Goal! Boca Juniors! And they're back in front. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Boca Juniors go into the lead.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
And it's DiMarco. Tries to pass it through. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Boca Juniors nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And this is Van Basten. Well read, nice interception.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
2 minutes to be added on. He's in a good position here. Takes a shot! Really well taken goal. Dying minutes, and we're all square again. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. That's the end. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Jeff, Chiba can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Se permite fumar solamente en las áreas indicadas en el mapa. Gracias.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. Looking to play him in. Messi. Oh, sweet feet. Pinches it off him. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's intervened well there.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true. Just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game.
Chance! Goal! Manchester United! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Alexander-Arnold chooses to go crossfield. Rafinha. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, good-looking ball. Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Baresi, a probing pass. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Jeff, Chiba really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
De Bruyne plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Gnabry. Played in deep. And the ball is out of play. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Threads one in. Rummenigge. And it's made its way to him. And this... Messi! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And he's managed to get free. And now they can clear their lines. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. De Bruyne. Now it's Messi. And Messi! Oh, split-second reaction.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Played out towards the right wing. Some good work on the right flank here. And here's Hullet. Rummenigge! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? In he goes again! And he hits the net. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Superb timing to generate that power through a really strong neck behind it. And he gave the keeper little opportunity.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Toure makes the interception. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Knocks it into space. Cross into the box. Mitoma is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. And here's Messi. And here's Hullet. Tries to pass it through. And the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Hullet deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
They've played it short. And that is masterful defending. And it's half-time here. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Jeff Chiba will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Manchester United get the ball rolling in the second half.
Jeff Chiba clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Gone behind for a goal kick. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, such a clever touch. Foot in. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And he's had it nicked away. Messi. Looking for a... Goes for a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. Jeff, Chiba are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Knocks it out wide. Rummenigge was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Now it's Gnabry. He's shifting through the gears here. Cafu is always looking to play quality balls. They're back in possession and ready to go again. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Cafu looking to penetrate opposition lines. Engages and forces him off the ball. Roberto Carlos. Toma. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now Yaya Toure. Roberto Carlos. Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. And here's Messi. And he's lost his man here. McAllister defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
He's a sharp little ball here. That's a good ball. And a chance! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Rummenigge really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Cafu goes short. And he's taking no chances there. What a throw in. Turns back here, probably the best option. Baresi is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Nice control. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. De Bruyne. McAllister. Can he finish? He's scored! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Played into space out wide. He has found the way through. And the finish! Oh, taken with style. And they've got their lead back. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
I think we're just about done here. This looks promising. That's good play. Now there's a fine ball. Now can he... takes a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. McTominay herring after them. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Rummenigge voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he?
Absolutely, and we all know about his defensive prowess and his leadership, but I think a lot of people overlook his versatility and his adaptability.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's the way he's developed a more expansive front-footed game over the years. That's highly impressive.
Nicely spread. Guti has it out wide and in space. Olise shapes to shoot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Howson for Yaya Toure. And it's McTominay. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Park Ji-sung. And it's Guti. Olise. Neither of these two want to come off second best. In with the challenge. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Howson. So it is still 0-0. McTominay, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now Howson. And it's Yaya Toure. McTominay. Park Ji-sung does well to get it back. Rijkaard. And it's Zanetti. And it's Zanetti. That's a cute ball. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Opts for safety. Out to the left it goes. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Drives it, he's got tall. Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Rijkaard. Guti is the team's great visionary. Rashford. Park Ji-sung! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Keeper's dealt with that. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. Ah, he's given it away. Tries a shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
McTominay can see things others simply cannot. That's been slipped through. Thuram. Now this could be a chance. Messi! Now who's going to be first to this? And he's there to belt it away. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Cafu was in no mood for any of that. And now the breakaway. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos. Yaya Toure. McTominay. And it's Yaya Toure. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Mbappe. And he skips past his man. He is through here.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Roberto Carlos.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Yaya Toure. Cafu. Cafu plays it in. He's having a shot! Goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Guti. And it's Zanetti.
Such good technique.
Roberto Carlos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Plays a sharp little ball here. Mitoma. Messi. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Cafu. And he's cut it out. Park Ji-sung. And it's Guti. Now it's Mbappe. Engages and forces him off the ball. Roberto Carlos. And he's forced to go back. Cafu. Messi. Park Ji-sung. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, he's been dropping into space and spraying balls all over the pitch, so enough seems enough now. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he shoots! He scores! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's on it, can he get away? Hernandez. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Guti. Hernandez. And it's Rashford. Tries to play it through. Oh, no joy this time. Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick. Sends it crossfield. Now he's off and running. Spread neatly. And here's Messi. Olise did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is Park Ji-sung. Judge, surely! It's fallen kindly here. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Olise has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And it's Rijkaard. It's an early cross. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
They'll have one final crack at it.
It's a good foot in there.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Right card.
Lobbed in behind. Oh, what a climb! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Mbappe fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Great ball, and he's in here. Shot a goal! He's scored! And they've got their lead back. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Barcelona making consecutive changes here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Substitution on the field, number 10.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Messi.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Played out wide.
Number 17, O'Shea.
Park Ji-sung.
Number 22, Baresi. Number 8.
Now it's Olise.
Number 11.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Substitution.
So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Maldini, the man that is tenacity personified.
Added time.
Baresi. McTominay. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. That's Maldini. Hernandez. And that's that. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Rummenigge taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and precision.
you